Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into the juicy details, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest celebrity news, inside scoops, and exclusive insights. Now, let's talk about something that has been keeping fans and media buzzing. Joe Rogan has finally broken his silence on the rumors surrounding George Clooney's divorce. Stick around till the end, because we've got some surprising revelations you won't want to miss. Let's get into it. In recent months, the rumor mill has been swirling with speculation about George Clooney's personal life. The actor, philanthropist, and business mogul has kept a relatively low profile since the start of 2024, but when news broke that his marriage to Amal Clooney might be on the rocks, all eyes were on the couple. George, known for his charming demeanor and public support of his wife, has had the public's full attention when it comes to his relationship. But here's the thing, no one expected Joe Rogan, the outspoken host of The Joe Rogan Experience, to weigh in on this high-profile situation. Known for his no-holds-barred commentary on everything from politics to pop culture, Rogan has been uncharacteristically quiet on celebrity marriages, until now. Joe Rogan is no stranger to discussing divorce, relationships, and even the complicated dynamics of marriage on his podcast. Over the years, he's had numerous guests who've opened up about their marriages, divorces, and what it's like to juggle personal lives while being in the public eye. But when it comes to George Clooney, Rogan's take is much more nuanced than fans might expect. In a recent episode of his podcast, Joe Rogan finally addressed the rumors swirling around George Clooney's marriage and divorce. While many anticipated that Rogan would be cynical or dismissive, after all, divorce is a recurring topic on his show, he took a more empathetic approach. "I know George personally, he's a great guy," Rogan began. "I've talked to him about relationships before, and let me tell you, he's someone who values commitment. If there's any truth to the rumors, it's probably something personal, and people shouldn't rush to conclusions." It's important to note that George Clooney has long been a symbol of Hollywood's ideal leading man. He's the kind of guy who seemed to have it all: a successful career, a stunning wife, and beautiful twins. For years, the couple's relationship appeared to be picture-perfect, almost untouchable. But as Rogan points out, that perfect image can sometimes be a facade. "The problem with celebrity relationships is that they're under constant scrutiny," Rogan continued. "It's hard enough for any of us to make a marriage work, let alone when you have millions of eyes on you. There's pressure to stay together, even if things aren't going well behind closed doors." Rogan's comments suggest that even a man like Clooney, who has everything from fame to fortune, is not immune to the challenges that come with maintaining a marriage in the public eye. Rogan didn't shy away from the darker side of fame and divorce. "When you're as famous as George Clooney, every move you make is analyzed. A comment here, a glance there, and people make assumptions about what's really going on in your life. If George and Amal are going through something, it's probably more complicated than anyone outside of their circle can understand." This marks a rare instance where Rogan shows genuine empathy toward the difficulties that come with being a high-profile public figure. With his usual bluntness, he acknowledges the toll that fame can take on relationships, particularly when a couple is constantly bombarded by public opinion and press scrutiny. So, if we take Joe Rogan's comments at face value, what does this mean for the Clooneys? Is there any truth to the rumors? According to Rogan, it's hard to say. "You never know what goes on behind closed doors, and it's not my place to speculate," he said. But Rogan did highlight that he doesn't believe either George or Amal would be the type to jump to a quick divorce without giving things the proper consideration. "Look, they're both highly intelligent people. They're not just going to throw in the towel without thinking it through. If there's a split, it'll be for reasons that make sense to them, but it's not something you can understand by reading a headline." This cryptic statement left fans wondering if Rogan knows something more than he's letting on. He's made it clear that the Clooneys' personal life is none of his business, but at the same time, his words were loaded with hints of deeper struggles. Could it be that George and Amal's marriage is going through a rough patch? Or is it just another baseless rumor? Rogan's comments not only offer an interesting perspective on the situation but also show how even celebrities like George Clooney are susceptible to the pressures of public life. It's easy for fans and media outlets to paint a picture of a perfect marriage, but as Joe Rogan points out, real life isn't as simple as it seems. Rogan's take also reminds us that we should be cautious when it comes to celebrity gossip. After all, when we see a headline about someone's marriage or breakup, we're only getting a small fraction of the story. We might never know what truly happens behind the scenes. So, What do you think about Joe Rogan's take on George Clooney's possible divorce? Is there more going on behind the scenes than we realize, or is this just another Hollywood rumor? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates on your favorite celebrities and the latest breaking news. We'll be back with more stories soon, so stay tuned.